Okay, so throughout algebra, you're going to see fractions that, correction, you'll see equations that have fractions. You want to know how to clear the fraction, and this video will talk about how you would clear fractions. So whatever the denominator is, you're going to multiply the whole equation by that denominator. There will be problems in which there are two denominators. So let's suppose it was, or there'll be multiple fractions. It could be two, it could be three, it could be more. Let's say if there were two fractions in this problem. In that case, you would find the least common denominator of the two numbers, or you could just simply multiply the product. But least common denominator would be the best way to go. So what you would do is you would multiply by 2, and then the result of that would be j plus 16 equals 22. So every time you multiply a fraction by its denominator in the context of an equation, you're going to be left with just the numerator. So at this point, you go ahead and continue to solve. And one of the things I think you should do until you find that you no longer need it, write a line through the equal sign, so that way you can keep the left side of the equation and the right side separate. So we're trying to get j by itself, so we're going to subtract 16, and then you do the math. This is going to give you 6. So then your final answer is 6, and then you're good to go for this problem. And this is a level 1 problem for IXL. All right, so with this level 2, you're going to distribute. So you draw the little arcs to indicate that you're multiplying. I'm going to continue here so that there's less clutter. So we have negative 2n minus 34 equals positive 4. And then you add 34. Now, this right here that I just wrote, you'll get to a point, my hope is that you get to a point where you don't have to write that, but write it as much or write it as long as you need to. So for example, if you realize that you need to add 34, then just add 34. You don't have to like show it. The teacher will understand how you got from one line to the next line. So you get this answer. And then even with this next step, if you understand that you need to divide by negative 2 to get your answer, this is me showing that I'm dividing by negative 2. So you can show that work, or you can just carry it out. The teacher will understand. So for example, if you get to this point, you can just go n equals negative 19. And then we're done with this level. So these are the types of problems. Now keep in mind the variable may move to the left side or the right side when you're given the problem. So don't always expect the variable to be on the left side. So we get negative 19, I think I said, and then that's level 2. Now